Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy George coming back at you with another YouTube video, and today we're gonna be working on the E92, aka Anaya again. So today, if you guys watched the last video, I installed a power steer reservoir from Turner Motorsports, the oversized one. But today we're gonna be doing a little bit of work in the interior. It's nothing crazy. It's actually supposed to be something really simple and really quick, but you guys know how this car shit goes. Something simple turns into a whole complicated, convoluted ass job. So what I'm gonna do is actually this. I'm gonna be installing the Bracketeer fire extinguisher mount system. This one is specifically made for the E92. I actually bought this way back in the day when I had a Lexus, the white E92 328xi M Sport package car that I sold to Cadell. I bought this for that car, never installed it, and now I have a E92 M3. So we're gonna install it in that. Everything's already set up. Basically, it's just like, it's very universal. So whatever fire extinguisher you have, it'll be able to fit on this. And then obviously this mounts into the rails. I'm going to have to flip this setup because the way I set it up, it's not gonna work on the E92, oddly enough. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Just to show you guys what I'm talking about here is basically it mounts into these the seat rails. So if you guys can see here, sorry, there's a lot of glare on my end, so I'm just trying to make sure you guys can properly see. But yeah, if you guys can see it mounts here. So if I have it set up the way I have it set up, it's basically goofy as fuck. So basically what I have to do is I have to flip this bracket so that way this leg can allow it to sit here and go underneath that bolt, as you can see. Really simple, really quick, should be not too long. So I'm gonna go ahead and start working on that now. So really quickly, we're trying to decide which one we're gonna use. So the red extinguisher is the one I got with the Jeep. It's really small, compact. It comes with a little mount. That's really nice, cool. You could just self-tapper this into the car. And then this white one is one I've been carrying for years. I actually ended up having to use it a few months ago. It's a long story. It shows empty, but there's material inside. I've had this for years, and it's on this bracket. It came with a bracket similar to this one, but those ones are cheap. Like the arms that hold onto the extinguisher are cheap. So I ended up buying this one on Amazon. It's reusable. It's a pull pin. Again, you can self-tapper this into any wall or anything like that. It's a quick release pin. You pull that, pull this, and then it breaks away, and then you can go use it. And then to put it back, you just hook it back, pull this pin, and lock it in. Obviously, it's harder to do because this is not mounted to anything right now. So, but yeah, so I'm just trying to decide, basically, to see how it'll sit with the bracket. So with this bracket makes it stick a lot higher. So it sits somewhere like this, and that would pose an issue when it comes to passengers trying to use this. And another thing I could do is orientate the bracket where like it sits. Well, I would have to be like this because the quick release knob, it can sit like this, but then it kind of also gets in the way of like people in and out movements. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna use this one because it's smaller, more compact, and just put it here. And that way you can still use that and it's not in your way when you're getting in and out of the car. So we're gonna set it up for this one and find some screws that can work. All right, so now that we know which extinguisher we're going to use, we're gonna set this up the proper way. It's all Allen key bolts and shit like that, so it shouldn't be that bad. Get this all down. So then this is gonna go in there like that. And then the Bracketeer system with the label facing forward is gonna go like this. So we're just gonna grab, do we want it under or do we want it over is the question. What do you guys think? Cleaner like this, right? I don't know. Let's see. Bear with me, guys. And then also we're gonna leave this a little loose so that way we can adjust, you know, the width of everything, and then we'll lock it down once we get that all situated. Now, all we gotta do is see how we're gonna mount the fire extinguisher and see how far the brackets need to be and all that other good stuff. So in order to do that, unscrew it. I think I'm gonna put the fire extinguisher this way, just because that is like that. If I put it this way, kind of, you could pull towards yourself. It's not bad, but I feel like most people that would be using this are gonna be right-handed. They're gonna grab, pull, and then pull this out, you know. Versus this, where it's like you're pulling and then you have to kind of pull away from exiting the door. This pin just fell out, whatever. Boop, boop, boop. So we're gonna have to bring this in a lot. So I'm gonna undo these and put them at the closest one. For that, I'm just gonna use the gun because after all that, lazy today. I have it on the lowest setting, by the way, just to not damage anything. Reference to the Beamer video you guys are gonna see soon. So while I have this off, I'm just gonna go ahead and attach this. Use this as a screwdriver. You could also do that to like angle it down more. I guess I should put it in the car just to see how it'll sit. Get this shit out. Yep, got it. Alright. Bolts. If you want to re-Loctite these, you can, or whatever the fuck you want to do. Then screw them on. So boom. Feels slightly wrong, but right at the same time. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put these bad boys in. Let's loosen this up a little bit more. See if that helps us out. Oh, there we go. Belted pipe. Put these brackets, these sleeves back on there. Got that in there, this bracket, and just somebody got a nice little Corvette. With a Lexus, yeah. Pull that shit out for the warm weather. Pulling out the bike today. Gots to, guys, I gots to. Alright, so I'm gonna tighten this up. From there, grab these. So we could either mount it like this, where basically it goes down and then it's like it gets closer to, it'll be closer to the ground. Let me see if I can get the holes to line up. Nope, the holes will not freaking line up. So I would have to basically drill a new hole for this one to fit right there, which isn't a problem. But at that point, I might as well evenly space it out. Basically, extinguisher is gonna sit like this, like so. And I could either have it where this is mounted like this and the extinguisher comes down out here, like so, or I can mount it like this, where the extinguisher comes up like that. So I'm gonna leave it like that for now. I'll pull out this extinguisher. Be careful because the pin just fell out. And I'm gonna go ahead, attempt to mount this one. And while I'm there, pretty much mark out what I need to drill. Need to get some new drill bits, guys. Mine are looking fugly. And we're gonna drill right where it says that 10. We're gonna drill a little bit up besides it. There we go. That should work, hopefully. Let's see. So if that worked the way I think it should have, lines up perfectly. Hey. Yep. So we're just gonna plop this in there. Boom, perfect. And just gun it on. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Mount this back into the pin. And voila. I was about to say, what the hell? Boom. So now we have a fire extinguisher officially mounted in the car. Super clean. Again, the mount is for the E92, but the actual extinguisher portion is universal, so you can use it for any extinguisher. It looks really clean. I do know that they sell other mounts that go underneath this bracket, and like you can get carbon, stainless steel, stuff like that. But for what it is, I bought this a long time ago. For what it is, it's fire. It'll allow me to use a lot of different extinguishers, and it's a simple use. And when you pop it out, it's ready to go. So you know what I'm saying. Again, obviously I will be running other extinguishers once this one expires, stuff like that, you know. Recycle them. I'm trying to reset the pin. Recycle them and stuff like that. Once this one expires, I'll probably run a one that's a little bit larger, that runs the full length, kind of like this one. Obviously this one I'm going to leave in the shop. It still has material in it, but it says empty on it. I think this one is expired, I'm not too sure, but and then I still have that other bracket. But yeah, so you know, looks clean, and it's secure. And look, when people get in, no issue. And you can adjust the seat, and it should not be an issue. And it's a perfect fit. It's perfect. So thanks for tuning in, guys. If you enjoyed the video, let me know what else type of content you want to see. There's gonna be content coming up on the Challenger soon. I have footage that I need to edit, or that has been editing. I just need to finish up for the first episode of version 3, and then there's gonna be a lot of footage on the Jeep. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Out.